if you can, I want you to know I prayed for you all this morning. The clock said 5:25 a.m. And I was thinking about, let me say it like this, I was thinking about y'all. I was praying for y'all. And I don't pray to God because I don't have anything else to do. I pray to him because he hears me. And he answers my prayer. There's one thing. There's one thing that you would like God to do for you. You have but to ask. If you ask sincerely, I believe God will say yes. Or he may say no. Or he may say wait a while. But delayed doesn't mean denied. It just means you're not ready for it yet. But he knows how much we can handle. So take a moment. Pray for that one thing that you stand in the need of. Do that now. Just pray for me. Oh, my brother, pray for me. God with your hands out. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that you brought some amens with you. I want to talk about something this morning. And I already knew and found something this morning that this wouldn't really be no amen shouting sermon. Why? Because you're going to see yourself. It's never you. It's always somebody else. And he ain't talking about me. He always talking about somebody else. Now I'm going to talk about you today. And myself. Amen. I want to direct your attention to Luke chapter 15, which is all so familiar now. I want to look at the 25th verse. I want to read it to you. Oh, you're going to see yourself. Now the elder son, or the oldest son, was in the field. And as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. He wants to know what's going on. And he said unto him, thy brother is come, and thy father hath killed a fatted calf, because he had received him safe and sound. Now here we go. And he was angry and would not go in. Therefore came his father out and entreated him. Today's message, the sins of the son. Amen. The sins of the son. Thank you, all readers. This story of the prodigal son is familiar to you and me. It's familiar. It's familiar. We've been studying this boy now for a month. From the time he left home to him working out in the field, to him rehearsing his lines, to him going back home. If anybody else is not happy, that daddy is ecstatic because his son has made it back home. Can I ask you a question? We can't put restrictions all the time on our children. But when they go out, we do want them safe. We feel a lot better when we hear that door open and they made it home safe. The father apparently is happy.
Yeah.
Are any of y'all like me? You got children, they leave, may not work out where they were.
Right.
Well, on the cool, you told them you come home anytime you get ready. Yeah, father's happy. His newfound joy is apparent just by the wording of what he said in verse 23. He says, and bring hither the fatted calf, kill it and let us eat and be merry. You don't have to say amen to what I'm getting ready to say, but I know it's true for some of us. Your little Lily been locked up, and you come home and you have a welcome home party, because he's out now.
Right.
Most parents are happy when they know where their children are. I guess I can tell my age now. When I was a little boy, I think it was right when the news would go off. It would say something like, it's 10 o'clock, where are your children? But we want to know that our children are safe. We want to know that they are healthy. They're not doing unlawful things. We don't want our kids to be beating up a pregnant woman on the way home with her kids. And we certainly don't want to condone that behavior as a parent. Notice what he says in verse 24. He says, for this my son was dead and is alive again. Not only that, he was lost and is found. Well, anytime somebody joins church or comes to church, you ought to be happy about it. Your kid makes it back home from going out safe, you ought to be glad about it. He says, but this my son was dead. Before I go a step further, I need to tell you this, that all death is not physical. Some of your bank accounts are dead. Your social life is dead. You used to be the life of the party. Now your phone don't ring and it's hard for you to handle that. Your relationships might be dead. But I like the wording of the Father because the Father speaks of his Son as no longer being dead, but is alive. And what does this do? This sends a message to you and I that even though once dead, doesn't have to stay dead. Because dead things somehow can be revived. Just look around. The leaves are turning brown now. And they're falling off. And the trees eventually will become barren, but in about 4 more months from now, what once was dead will live again. The Father addresses the Son and the servants. This is what he says. He says, this is my Son. Y'all know him. He was lost, but now he's found. And because he was dead, and because he was lost, but now is alive and found, the text says, and they, which is the word of inclusion, they began to be married. I don't just believe that the servants were making merry because the Father said so. I believe they knew this boy and how it pleased the Father so much that that boy had made it back home safe. So he says, kill the fatted calf. Let's eat, drink, and let's be merry. In other words, he's back. Let's have a party. Yeah. You do like a good party, don't you? This is where we find out the true colors of the older brother. You know, old people used to say, it's always best to let people think you stupid. Then open up your mouth and remove everybody's doubt. We see the true colors of the older brother. He's in the field. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Because we found out earlier that his younger brother had been in the fields too. Don't talk about me if you haven't walked in my shoes. Because it may not happen to you today. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And be careful about how you step on people. Because if I don't need you on the way up, eventually I'm going to need you because I got to come back down. But he's in the field. That's what the text says. The older brother is in the field. What's he doing? He's working. Since he is the older brother, he could possibly be supervising the servants that's out there working in the field too. And as he's approaching quitting time, I can see him gathering up his stuff, getting ready to come back toward the house. And as he gets closer to the house, he hears something that's unusual. How many of you in here, y'all play your music loud? I try to play my music. They say my music too loud. I try talking about it. I got the big run around. And when I roll in for punches, I get knocked on the ground by all this. Yeah, that boy. He hears music. But here's the thing about the older brother. This is not normal behavior going back home. It's something different about today. He hears the music. And I can almost hear him saying out loud, surely they wouldn't be having a party without me. Here I am out in the field. That part. Surely they wouldn't be having a party without me. Hate to bust your bubble, but people have parties all the time without you.
Go ahead.
Don't you hear him? How dare they have a party and don't include me? In verse 26, this older boy needs what I call clarification. This is where we see the true colors of this older boy. Hands, anybody here ever got into a fight with your sibling? You fight all the time. But we didn't. In my house, the only people that did the hitting were mom and dad. We didn't fight. That's your brother. That's your sister. Y'all don't fight each other, y'all fight for each other.
That's right. That's right.
But this is where we see the true colors of this older brother. When the older son hears that your brother is home and your father has prepared, watch this, a barbecue. Because your brother has come back home, he's safe and sound. Verse 28 says he was angry. He was mad. Your mama ever brought your brother or sister something you didn't get none?
Oh. Ouch.
See, let me say this to you. Parents, shame on you for showing favoritism among your children. Because children ain't stupid. And you'll say something like this later on, well, she loves you more than she loved me anyway.
Yeah.
I would submit to you today. If you've been doing it, stop. Showing favoritism among your children. Why do you like one and love the other? There's one thing that you can't do nothing about. And that's who your parents are.
That's right. That's right.
In verse 26, he needs clarification. It says your father has prepared a barbecue because your brother has come back home safe and sound. After he hears that, the next verse says he was angry. He don't call it a case. He's mad. Let me just be so bold to say he was pissed off.
Oh. Okay.
Because what you do for him, you ain't never done for me. Well, I like this because this is when the father has to exercise different roles other than just being a father.
Yeah.
If you're a parent, you're more than just a parent. You're a custodian of the children. You're a counselor. You got to keep peace among the children.
That's right.
Mother Anderson used to say this a lot of times. You know, the children, we lived upstairs. And if it just got a little bit too loud, she'd stand at the bottom of the stairs. Wouldn't come up there, but just holler from the bottom of the stairs. Oh, but if I come up there. We just knew we need to alter things.
Yeah.
The father has to be an ambassador, a problem solver. And as parents, sometimes we have to solve the problems of our children. The father goes out to him. You know why? Because he wouldn't come in the house. The father goes out to him, and it's a bitter pill to swallow that the older brother, knowing his baby brother is at home safe, and he refuses to go in and welcome him home. The Bible says this, that the daddy has to go out there, lead a party, and go deal with his book. As a parent, you don't have to get out of your bed and go deal with some sins of the children. I would like to tell Lily and Junebug that your mama got better things to do on Saturday than go to hospital. Like she ain't got nothing to do. And then you want to get mad because she ain't putting no money in your books. Well, you should have been reading a different book, but you might not be where you're at. Now, I hear all your amen now. But when Lily get in trouble, pew, there you go. I love mine. Don't call me though. Because I have given you everything you need to succeed in life.
Right.
I'm gonna wind this up, but this older son who's supposed to know better, the older one, the one that mama leaves in charge when she goes to the store, supposed to know better, do better, and be better, and the older one is acting like the young one, and the young one acting like the old.
Oh.
Listen what the text said. The text said that the father went out there and entreated the old son. Listen to the word. He said entreated, not mistreated, but entreated. That word basically means he sincerely pleads and begs with him. Can't you just see him out there trying to squash the tude of this older boy? He almost begs him, son, your brother is home. He's been gone. If you really think about it, he was dead. And now he's back. He begs him. And then, this older boy, he kind of like us. Don't know when to be quiet. Y'all got a sibling that don't know when to shut up.
Yeah.
Always saying the wrong thing at the right time. Let me tell you what the older boy says. First thing he wants to do is he wants to make it known to the daddy all the stuff I done did for you.
Uh-oh. Come on with it.
Mama carried us for 9 months. We ain't carried mama nowhere.
And that's
This older boy should know better because he's been here just a little bit longer than the younger.
Yeah, right.
And then, again, a lot of times mama, when she would go somewhere, she'd leave the older sibling in charge of the younger one. And if something went down, you get it if you're the older one because mama said, and you knew better. You ever had to get a whipping undeserved?
go ahead with that.
You ever watched your sibling get a lick and you got a lick and you asked mama why you was in the way?
Listen.
A belt don't care who it is. I got to do it.
Keep going. Hang in there.
Listen to this. You can call it bull corn. You can call it a corn job. But the older boy runs down, watch this, his employment record with the father. Again, Gwen, Luke, Lisa, listen. When I was younger, and mom and daddy told us to do a job or a chore, you never asked how much you gonna pay us. You know what she said? I'm gonna pay you no mind if you don't get off my face. Even back then, kids thought they were entitled. Listen to this. He draws attention to himself. But it ain't about you right now. It's about your son, your brother that was a dead, now he's alive, he was lost, he's found. And we're having a party for him, and you won't even go see him. When I'm dead, don't be trying to pull me out the casket. He runs down his employment record about what all he done. And then it gets personal with him because he uses the personal pronoun I 3 times. And some of us, if not us, we know some people that stuck on I-ism and my-ology. Look at your neighbor and say, it ain't about you.
Yeah.
3 times he says I. He uses the word me once and my once. This older boy feels, watch this. I'm going to drop some words on him. He felt deserved. He felt entitled. Parents, what you do for one,
Listen.
y'all better listen to him. What you do for one, you gotta do for all.
That's right.
We were growing up in my house, it wasn't my this, my that. You had one winner, we made 3 Vienna sausages out of it. Somebody know what I'm talking about. We didn't write our name on stuff and put it in the refrigerator. We shared in my house.
That's right.
But I'm done. I'm getting ready to go to my seat, but I got a bone to pick with this older boy.
Yeah.
Here's another word. He comes across as being, watch this, self-righteous.
There you go.
he brings up and announces out loud verbally the past wrongs of the younger brother. All of us in here at some point have done wrong in our lives.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need you to keep reminding me of it.
That's right.
He's advocating the sins of the younger brother. Well, why bring up the sins of others and you don't want to deal with your own sin?
Yes, sir.
What was the older boy's hang up, Pastor? When he hears what's going on, a spirit overcomes him. The spirit of jealousy. Told people when I first became pastor in church, jealousy among Christians is a dangerous contraction. Ain't none of us in here got any reason to be jealous over any of us in here.
Right?
You ain't rolled up in here in no Rolls Royce this morning. Not only that, but the older boy, he was envious. In other words, I want what I see you with. He's envious over what's going on. And he thought that the dad was just being a little bit too charming with the younger son. And then finally watches he not only jealousy, not only envy, but the last thing, pride. Pride. He says, all these years, I've been here working for you. I ain't never called in sick. I ain't never been late. I done did all the overtime I was asked to do without pay. Notice how he puts things in verse 30. This is the killer here. He says, all this stuff I done while that younger boy been out doing whatever. Now, this is the kicker. The older son stays at home while the younger son leaves and becomes prodigal, wasteful. He's so mad, he doesn't even address him as my brother. He says, that's your son.
Listen.
Y'all know how we do.
Listen.
When they're making A's, it's my child. When they're making L's, it's your child. He says, listen what he says. Your son been gone. Blew all his money fooling around with your wild loose women. Well, how would you know that? Because he was in a far country. You do know that when people lie, when they start lying, they sing all verses.
Yeah.
He doesn't address him as my brother. He said, your son. And finally, where is the prodigal son during all this? He's partying. Doesn't know what's going on. But relationships somehow can become strained. But understand, be thankful and happy because this boy is back where he needs to be. I admire this father because notice how he suppresses the self-righteous attitude of the older one. So let me say this to you. And it's gonna take a different person to stand up on this one. Did you ever feel like your parents, like your siblings, more than they like you? I want you to stand on your feet. It's okay. It's okay. And you didn't understand because it felt like they were showing favoritism. It's okay. So, as a younger person, as a kid, that might have been hard for you to grasp the concept of not being loved as much. But you got past it.
Amen. Amen.
I didn't say you forgot it. I said you got past it.
That's right. Yes, sir.
So, God, He knows.
Yeah.
And I like this father because he has to really delve into the psyche and the emotional aspect of his older boy. See what softened the blow of the barbecue was the fact that the daddy, I told you he had to be not only daddy, father, but ambassador. When the daddy has to go out and say to the older son, son, you've always been here.
Yes.
Don't feel bad about it because you've always been there. You were there for a reason. You don't have any idea how many times I have asked God, why you took my family and left me here? He said, you may not understand it now.
Oh, Pastor.
But notice how I brought people home with your family. Your siblings went before anybody else. Then I got your dad. But I left your mama here. Because I wanted you to stay with her a little bit longer. I wanted that bond to bond. So what am I saying today to each and every one of us? This boy, he seems like he has to remind his daddy, all I've done for you.
Yes.
But I like the dad because he says, you've always been here for me. Yes, he did leave. But thank you for staying. So what are you saying? I'm saying don't get weary in well-doing.
Right.
Because when the season is due,
Yes, Lord.
you're going to reap if you don't give up. God bless you. I hope that y'all got something out of this lesson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't get tired of doing what's right.
Yes.
Because I read a book the other day says work, and whatever is right, he's going to pay. God bless you. May God keep you. Come on, give God a hand clap of praise.